Primary day in New York, still a week and a half away, but early voting, well, that's set to begin in a matter of hours from now. It comes as the race for mayor, the most controversial in the history of the city, and it appears to be tightening. Former Governor Andrew Cuomo, a political veteran, remains in the polls, the clear front runner. But Zohran Mamdani, nipping into Mr. Cuomo's political heels. And now, thanks to the relatively new ranked choice voting system, we're seeing another new phenomenon emerge. Candidates and having alliances and cross-endorsements. It's very strange, but very interesting. It's happened 4 years ago as well. The reaction, of course, is missed, but hey, this is New York. CeFaan Kim, live in Midtown with the very latest. CeFaan.
Well, Bill, even before Andrew Cuomo officially jumped into the race for mayor, there was an air of inevitability that surrounded him. Now, just a day before early voting begins, every poll is showing Zohran Mamdani is closing the gap. So with this cross-endorsement, can a 33-year-old virtual unknown topple Goliath? It is the cross-endorsement Andrew Cuomo expected, but probably doesn't want to see. Surging Democratic Socialist Assembly member Zohran Mamdani and City Comptroller Brad Lander making the city's first true cross-endorsement in a mayoral race under ranked choice voting.
Andrew Cuomo's campaign is a house of cards. The two strongest progressive campaigns can topple it together. And that's exactly what we're going to do.
Polls show Mamdani within striking distance of frontrunner Cuomo and Lander coming in third. In 2021, Andrew Yang endorsed Catherine Garcia, but she did not return the favor. But Yang's support helped deliver a second-place finish for Garcia behind Mayor Adams.
One of the worst mayors in New York City's recent history was elected largely because the other two top contenders in the race, Catherine Garcia and Maya Wiley, failed to cross-endorse each other. We are not going to make that mistake again.
In what was an absolute slugfest, Cuomo, Mamdani, and Lander engaged in political combat in last night's debate, sponsored by Spectrum, New York One News, WNYC Gothamist, and The City, with Cuomo saying only he is tough enough and has the experience to stand up to President Trump.
He's never dealt with the city council. He's never dealt with the Congress. He's never dealt with the state legislature. He's never negotiated with a union. He's never built anything.
I have never had to resign in disgrace. I have never cut Medicaid. I have never stolen hundreds of millions of dollars from the MTA. I have never hounded the 13 women who credibly accused me of sexual harassment.
Former Mayor Mike Bloomberg, meanwhile, is backing the former governor and just donated $5 million to a super PAC supporting Cuomo. As for today's cross-endorsement, a Cuomo campaign spokesperson saying, no surprise here, the two have been attached at the hip for months, but it won't move the needle. The public is clamoring for leadership to take real action to make the city safer and more affordable and to protect New Yorkers from Trump.
It's really going to make Andrew Cuomo sweat.
Trip Yang is a political consultant not affiliated with any campaign.
Andrew Cuomo probably has about a 60% chance of winning today. If it was last week, it was probably 80% chance of winning. And so this race is getting closer and closer.
Now, that expert goes on to say he wouldn't be surprised if by this time next week the odds are more like 50-50, and that is in part because most of the polling shows that Lander's supporters, a lot of them are ranking Andrew Cuomo second. After this, that will likely change. Reporting live in Midtown, CeFaan Kim, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.